surge. The Lakers have set the tone of the series up 2-1. Can they maintain their composure and take a commanding 3-1 lead? Now, the test awaits as they face off against the Rockets. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
Glad you could join us. It's Game 4 of the Western Conference quarterfinals live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg joining me courtside with our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. And now the Lakers starting group. You got the chosen one, Murray out there with Toppin. Then there's Embiid, and it's James in at the shooting guard position. And for Houston, they've got Tari Eason. Thompson is out there with Cam Whitmore. Then it's Alperen Sengun. And it's Ryder in at the four-man position. You look at the Rockets. Well, they know how important it is to even up this series here at home and avoid going down 3-1.
Yeah, the odds of coming back from a 3-1 deficit are slim. They'll need the help of their fans to pick up a win here tonight.
Now, here's Toppin. 6 to shoot. Finishes in style with a double clutch jam.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
James the pass to Shakur. Here's Whitmore. Rebound the Lakers. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chauncey Billups. I asked him what he told his guys before going up against Joel Embiid, and he said, quote, I told them to get into him. Always get a hand up and do your best to guard without fouling. Embiid excels at baiting defenders, but we can't afford to give him free points at the line. Back to you guys.
Thank you once again, Allie. And here is Los Angeles now. The Rockets making the shot. Pass to the chosen one. Sweet little floater. The chosen one's got his second bucket tonight.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
On the wing, Whitmore. James covering. A shot by Thompson. No one's around. Off target with his three. Here's Shakur. A three-pointer off the mark. Rockets have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Eason passes to Thompson. Pass to Ryder. Pulls up on the wing, and it's good off the glass.
Getting his team the best shot on the floor. Amen Thompson feeds a ready shooter that time.
LA's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Toppin kicks to Murray. A three-pointer, no good.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
On the wing, Murray. Lakers passing it around. Here is Shakur. He's covered by Thompson. Shakur passes to James. Shot clock at 5. Another shot. Sengun with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Nice shot by Thompson.
It's maybe not the shot Thompson wants, but he stays composed and makes the mid-range game work for him.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And Shakur. Yes, that goes in. The chosen one's got 6.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Thompson with it, out guarded by the chosen one. And it's Whitmore missing.
A chilly quarter for him offensively, trying to get warmed up.
And stolen by Şengün. Pass to Whitmore. Eason against Toppin. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Thompson. Eason against Murray. Eason's shot is good.
Slick crossover move. The defense had no way of keeping up.
Shakur. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Eason gets a wide open look. Connects from three-point range. He's got 5.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make him pay.
Shakur kicks to Toppin. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That's his first foul. Team foul. And stolen by Thompson. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They won their last game. That was Thursday night.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in the groove offensively. They were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Embiid, no good. Here's Houston now. They're on a 14-6 run. Pass to Ryder. Whitmore with it. Thompson outside. In the corner, it's Eason. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Shakur dishes to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Thunderous stuff there for Murray, showing how explosive he can be.
Here's Thompson. Lays it up off the glass. Thompson's got 6.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now here's Thompson. He has 6. Şengün passes to Thompson. Shoots from 12. And Şengün throws it down.
That is what Şengün brings this team. The ability to turn misses into makes. Doing the dirty work down low.
Here's Thompson. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Houston.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
Lakers trail by 10. Here's Bufkin. Pass to Allen. Outside Portis. Over to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Portis is screen on hole. Bufkin, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now Whitmore. Here's Thompson. It's rebounded by Portis.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that play.
Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Inside. Shakur throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. That one on Thompson.
Hey, when you're big and pass it like Portis did there, the defense has to just tip their hat on that one.
So for the Rockets, Bradley's checked in for Whitmore, and it's Valentine in for Amen Thompson. Now here's Valentine. Bradley passes to Şengün. Back to Bradley. Holmes kicks to Valentine. Şengün with the screen for Valentine. Off target from outside. Lakers trail by 4. Driving the lane. Yep, that one goes in there. And it's 13 points for the chosen one.
Fantastic start from the field for him. 6 for 8.
Now, here's Holmes. Still without a basket. A shot by Valentine, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Pass to connect. Here's Buffkin, guarded by Holmes. Here is Shakur, and stolen by Valentine. Holmes kicks to Valentine. Nailed from three-point land. And the Rockets lead by 5.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's Buffkin. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
He's been excellent in this period. Even though they're down, he's keeping them close.
And here is Holmes. Pass to Şengün. To the middle. Cousins, no good.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half-and-half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Here's Holmes, following the bucket by the Lakers. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie Laporte.
Hi, guys. Well, the chosen one in their last game against the Rockets really lit up the floor. He picked up 38 points, and he did everything else you could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
Hey, Allie, thanks for the great report. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force...
Changing it up here. The Lakers leading. So for the Lakers right now, the chosen one out there with James. Then there's Allen. Then there's Obi Toppin. And it's Murray in at the 3. Here's Whitmore. It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
He could have walked to the basket.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Murray with the bounce pass. Here is Shakur. He's got 17. Nice shot by James.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
The Rockets have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Holmes passes to Thompson. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
Oh, nice drive there to get to the bucket, using some of that terrific agility that he possesses.
Murray outside to the paint. Good D by Thompson. For Houston, they've got all but one of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive. Pass to Cousins from the arc. That's no good, and now he's missed 2 and made 2. Here is Shakur. Floats one. Add another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
He finds Whitmore over James, and it's Whitmore missing. Los Angeles has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. As to the chosen one. Fires from deep. James, good. James has got the lead up to 5 now for Los Angeles.
And 2 more three-point field goals for him here in the second quarter. Somebody had better get a hand up.
Out to the right wing. Now Holmes. Clock at 6. The shot, no good. Murray with the defensive effort. Lakers leading by 5. Shakur gets to Toppin. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got his 6th rebound on the night. And Cam Whitmore picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Houston making a switch here. Sessions is checked in. Pass to Allen. And here's James outside. The Rockets pull it in. Down low. Here's Şengün.
How about the bounceability of Şengün? Getting himself way up there.
Shakur passes to James. No problem on the jumper in close. James has got 11 points.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Holmes against James. And Thompson kicks to Şengün. Thompson sets the pick for Whitmore. That 3 off the mark.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Riders checked in for Houston. Tari Eason comes in for Cam Whitmore. The Lakers also with a sub. Embiid, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Pass to Ryder. Thompson up top. He's got 10. And Thompson throws it down.
Another one from Thompson. They just can't match his athleticism.
Shakur kicks to James. Lakers moving the ball around now. Here is Shakur. 22 points for him. For 3, Murray. The Rockets pull it in. Şengün's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Eason with it. He's got 8. Holmes the bounce pass. Thompson a screen on Murray. They grab their own miss. Thompson passes to Holmes. Şengün with a screen on James. Back to Thompson. Crosses over.
Oh! Oh, man! My goodness. The man Thompson making a statement at the hoop.
James right side. And Murray now top of the key to the inside. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Holmes. No good on the triple. Lakers leading by 4. A chance here to get a quick injury report.
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Lakers. They're trying a variety of treatments, including massage, to reduce some pretty painful back spasms. And despite the injury, they know how important this first-round matchup is. The training staff has given him the go-ahead to play through it, and he's expected to be out there with his team.
Thanks, Allie. We appreciate the update.
Yeah, you know, it's not easy to maintain an NBA body. It takes tremendous dedication and work, and that's why every team has an expert training staff. They're always available and always doing yeoman's work. Thompson with the bounce, rising up for the jam.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Valentine's checked in for Houston. Lakers leading by 5. Pass to the chosen one. And here is Portis. Here is Shakur.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Buffkin.
2 minutes.
Clock at 4. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Offensive rebound. A shot by Shakur, no good. Houston's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. A shot by Valentine, no good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Over to the left wing. Easton passes to Valentine. There's the pick. High post try, and he hits the jumper for 2. Valentine's got 5 points so far.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
Tries from 7, and it's good, 2 points. And it's now 26 points for the chosen one.
How much do you love to see the turnover?
Pass to Valentine. And there's the drive. On the wing, Thompson. Here's Ryder. On the wing, Thompson. 16 points for him. Houston needs to get a shot. Shot by Easton, no good.
After knocking down 2 threes in the first quarter, he's been a non-factor from deep.
To the wing right side. Here is Shakur. And so it's Los Angeles, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've done a lot of great work from long range. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Some great post.
Their three-point shooting, wow. I didn't get a math degree, but I didn't go to Shaq University either. I do know a little thing about threes.
Yeah, Kenny, I heard you applied to Shaq University. Denied.
Looking at the scenario for the Houston Rockets. When you think about the series, Shaq, do they need to win this game?
Yes, Ernie, if they lose this one, they are in a serious hole. I'd even call it a Shaq-size hole.
Well, those Shaq-size holes are hard to get out of. But seriously, I call this a must-win, Ernie. I mean, you can't afford to fall too far behind in the playoffs.
A crucial game for sure. We'll see how it plays out. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. What can you say? The chosen one, an impressive effort here today.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
Here's Thompson. We've got Alperon Şengün. Cam Whitmore is out there with Amen Thompson. And it's Tari Eason. And it's Ryder in at the power forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt here.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for him.
Shakur. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Alperon Şengün.
clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Lakers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First free throw is good. That one misses. It's trailed by 8. Inside. And oh boy, a lot of contact. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Down low, Shakur. Good, and the assist goes to James. The chosen ones got the lead up to 9 now for the Lakers. Here's Whitmore. James covering. Out to Thompson. Into the lane. Here's Eason. Bangs home the trifecta. Eason's got 11.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a handle of that.
Here is Shakur. He has 31. Back to Murray. Lets the 3 fly. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Murray's got the lead back up to 9 now for the Lakers. And Thompson kicks to Şengün. Ryder, then the pass to Thompson. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Eason with it, and it's Toppin picking him up. Şengün, no good. Lakers leading by 9. Shakur passes to Murray. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Pass to Ryder. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
When you get looks from there, you're doing a lot right.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And the Lakers making a change here. Allen's checked in. Here's Thompson. He's got 18. To the paint. Here's Şengün.
Height and good floor vision make Thompson an effective playmaker.
Tries the spin move. Allen, a screen on Thompson. Shakur passes to Allen. A drive by Thompson. Pass to Whitmore. No good from outside.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time some.
Oh, those are physical points for Murray. Love seeing Keegan mix it up inside.
Here's Whitmore. Here's Eason. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Houston gets it back. Thompson for the triple. Rebound the Lakers. Allen's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Thompson surveying the floor. Now, here's Şengün. He has 6. Here's Whitmore. Şengün with the screen for Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. The Lakers with the rebound. The chosen ones got rebound number 12 here already. Right on that prudent.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that. It looked like that was going to be blocked, but then he pulled the Houdini act and flipped it in for the score.
Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Now Easton, 11 points in the game. Pass to Thompson. And here is Şengün. Beyond the arc. A putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Tremendous hustle, working hard for that bucket.
Here is Shakur. He's covered by Thompson. And it's Murray penetrating. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. So Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Way to go, everyone. Let's hear it for you.
36 seconds left in the third. Here is Shakur. He has 35. Here's the 3. That shot off. They are right on the brink of taking the lead.
This is an absolutely critical juncture in this game.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Holmes got his second bucket of the night.
Nice inside-out ball movement, keeping the defense on its toes.
Pass to the chosen one. To the middle. Here's Embiid. And the Lakers with another miss. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Los Angeles on top, up by 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Toyota Center. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round 1. And on the court for the Lakers to start the 4th. Keegan Murray is out there with Bobby Portis. Then it's Dalton Knecht. Then it's the chosen one. And it's Puffkin in at the 2-guard spot. Murray, good.
And Murray makes that catch-and-shoot jumper look much easier than it actually is.
Sessions with it. Spins for Murray. Rebound by Murray.
Working from medium range, he was trying to take what the defense gave him there.
And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. 3-pointer kept alive. A basket by Shakur. Now it's a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Pass to Valentine. Sessions looking around for Murray. Valentine passes to Sessions. 4 on the clock for 3. The Lakers with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here is Shakur. He's covered by Sessions. Here's Buffkin. Pass to the chosen one. Portis' screen on Sessions. No good on that one. Toppin, he's checked in for the Lakers. That's off his run, so he misses both. He gets trailed by 5. Here's Holmes, money from the wing.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Here is Shakur. Tries the spin move. Here's Buffkin. And the rejection by Cousins. Sessions dishes to Valentine. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Şengün's checked in for Houston. Thompson comes in for Valentine. James checked in for the Lakers. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us, an update. Allie?
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups address the team. Coach wanted to see more urgency when it came to closing out on shooters. He said, quote, right now we're jogging at them on the perimeter. It needs to be a sprint to run them off the line. We'll see if the guys have it in them.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Pass to connect from past the arc, and the Lakers with another miss.
For him, it has not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
That ties it up. Here is Shakur. Now connect. Dreams outside. The offensive rebound. Shakur. It's good. The chosen ones got 39.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse for them.
Back to Thompson. Trying to find Şengün. He gets it to him. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 19 points for Şengün.
After a quiet first half, he's really turned it on.
And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That's his third foul of the game. Houston making a switch. Cousins is checked in. And the Lakers also making a switch. Allen's checked in. Shakur passes to James. Off target from three-point range. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Now, here's Thompson. Şengün with a screen on James. Shot clock at 6. And Thompson launches it from deep. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Los Angeles has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. The Rockets shooting straight 49% from the field. To take the lead, Cousins, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Shrugs off the contact and dunks it. He'll go to the free throw line.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Rockets trail by 3. Pass to Whitmore. The Rockets again can't hit.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Now Toppin. Here is Shakur. 6 to shoot. Allen, a screen on Thompson. Lobbed up there for Allen.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
It actually almost makes it a little more special. Grace over power is how I would look at it.
The Rockets shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Holmes finds Thompson. Now Whitmore. The Rockets with another miss.
He had 1 3 in the first half, but hasn't had one since.
James, the pass to Shakur. Up and in on the layup. And now a 7-point Laker lead.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
On the wing, Whitmore. To Holmes. Thompson outside. Shot to stop the run. Oh!
My goodness. And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play you'll remember from this game, clearly.
Inside, and slam dunk by Allen.
You know, because Allen is so quick with his feet getting out of setting the screen, it makes him hard to guard in the pick and rolls.
Now Holmes. Back to Thompson. Pass to Holmes. Takes the three. It's deflected.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Now Whitmore. And a miss there on the triple. Here is Shakur. He's covered by Thompson. Now James. Pass to the chosen one. Back to James. Lakers nabbing another steal.
And he's now tied for third most steals in a playoff game.
Exhausting them with his constant hounding. You're right, the effort level, just amazing. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Jared Allen. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Lakers.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Here is Shakur. Murray outside. Just 5 on the clock. Fires the three.
This half has been a totally different story from deep, having a much harder time getting shots to fall.
Pass to Ryder. Here's Whitmore. He's in with it. Back to Whitmore. Launches it. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
It pains me to say it, but he's hurting his team right now. Apparently, he still has the green light because he's jacking it up, creating a high percentage look with a good decision on that pass.
Pass to Eason. Here's Thompson for three. Embiid with the rebound.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones, and now their defense is in overdrive.
And get the three. Rockets trail by 8. Here's Ryder. Shoots the three. He drills the three.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical jump.
Outside Murray. There's the pick. Here is Shakur. He's covered by Thompson. James outside. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. To Rockets shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. The drive by Thompson. Here's Eason. Screen by Şengün. Puts up the three. Can't get it to go. Lakers leading by 5. 1:36 left here in the fourth quarter. Eason against Murray. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Rockets shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Oh, the one-handed hammer.
Showing zero fear. Thompson handles the pressure of the big moment. Way to go, Amen.
Now Embiid. Rim rocker, Joel Embiid.
And you know Embiid wants the ball in these situations. He wants that shot. He wants to come through for his team.
James against Thompson. Catch up a three. Embiid with the rebound.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Şengün with the rebound. No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out. Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down hard and simple.
And it's blocked by Şengün.
Lots of athleticism for the long center. Şengün getting it done.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now Toppin. Murray. No good from 3. And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the goal.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You don't want to force it, though. Still need to get a quality look.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Here is Shakur. Embiid the screen. That's in there.
When you have that kind of size advantage, you just need to go right to the rim.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
And with under 2 seconds remaining, that they need something quick. Don't have time for an extra pass here, but they want to try for a 3 off the inbound play and go for the win. Definitely doable.
And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. And now they're sitting on a commanding 3-1 lead. They've grabbed this series by the throat, Greg.